How many of us truly believe that our thoughts have a direct impact on our lives? How many of us wake up each morning and consciously create our future? The reason most people don't do it is because they don't truly believe it's possible. But what if I told you that your brain is a reflection of your environment? Every thought, action, and experience is recorded in your brain, shaping who you become. So, does your environment control your thinking, or does your thinking control your environment? Think about your daily routine. Do you wake up, follow the same rituals, and repeat the same actions day after day? Does your brain change at all during this process? If you keep thinking the same thoughts, performing the same actions, and expecting something to change, you're only living on autopilot. Your brain is wired to reflect everything you know and experience, and as long as you think equal to everything that's familiar and known to you, you'll continue to create the same life. Now, here's the key. To create real change, you have to think greater than your environment. Every great person in history understood this concept. They had a vision, an idea that was alive in their minds. They lived as if that reality was already happening, even if they couldn't see it or experience it with their senses. And you can do the same. By changing your thoughts, actions, and emotions, you can create a new personal reality. But here's the thing. Most people try to create a new reality while staying the same person. And that never works. To truly change, you have to become somebody else. You have to make your brain work in new sequences, patterns, and combinations. And the key to doing that is knowledge and information. Every time you learn something new, you create new connections in your brain. This is how learning works, forging new connections and sustaining them through practice and repetition. By constantly reminding yourself of who you want to become, you can rewire your brain to think and act in new ways. Now, remember that your personality creates your personal reality. How you think, act, and feel shapes the life you experience. So, if you want to create a new reality, you have to change your thoughts, behaviors, and emotions. By breaking free from the cycle of thinking and feeling, you can recondition your body and mind to align with your desired state of being. Here's the catch: 95% of who you are by the time you're 35 years old is a set of memorized behaviors, beliefs, and attitudes. This creates a state of being where your mind and body work against each other. You may consciously want to think positively or create a better future, but your body may be conditioned to feel unworthy or negative. To create real change, you have to recondition your body to align with your new mind. And how do we do that? By making use of our three brains: the head brain, heart brain, and gut brain. These brains work in harmony to create a state of being. And when we align our thoughts, feelings, and actions, we tap into the quantum field, the universal mind, and the unlimited potential available to us. So, why wait for a crisis or trauma to trigger change? We can learn and change in a state of joy and inspiration. We can shift our beliefs, behaviors, and attitudes right now and create a new reality. It's time to break free from the cycle of thinking and feeling the same things over and over again. Take charge of your thoughts, actions, and emotions, and watch as your life transforms before your eyes. Before I conclude, I want to ask you something. What actions are you going to take after watching this video? How will you implement the knowledge and insights you've gained? Think about it and make a commitment to yourself. The power to change is within you. And if you found this video valuable, consider giving a tip proportional to the value you received. You can find the link in the description. Thank you for watching, and remember, you have the power to create the life you desire. Background music. Vo. Are you tired of feeling controlled by your emotions? Do you ever wish you could change your emotional reactions to certain situations? Well, my friend, you're in luck, because today we're diving deep into the world of emotional conditioning and how you can take control of your emotions. Vo. You see, the human brain is a magnificent machine. It has the power to create and experience a wide range of emotions. But sometimes, these emotions can take over and lead us astray. That's where emotional conditioning comes in. Though, picture this. You're driving down the road, and suddenly, someone cuts you off. Instantly, you're filled with anger and frustration. But why? It's just a car, right? Well, that's because your brain has conditioned itself to respond that way. Though, our experiences, both positive and negative, shape our emotional responses. And when we repeatedly encounter a certain situation, our brain creates a pattern. It starts to anticipate how we'll feel and react, like a survival mechanism. But what if we could recondition our brains? What if we could change our emotional responses to better serve us? The good news is, we can. By understanding how emotional conditioning works, we can consciously change our reactions and create new patterns. Now, you might be wondering, why should I bother changing my emotional reactions? Well, my friend, here's the thing. When we're constantly driven by our emotions, we're not in control of our lives. We become reactive instead of proactive. But when we take charge of our emotions, we become the masters of our own destinies. Imagine a life where you're no longer at the mercy of anger, fear, or sadness. Picture yourself responding calmly and rationally in even the most challenging situations. That's the power of emotional conditioning. So how do we go about reconditioning our brains? Well, the first step is awareness. You have to be conscious of your emotional responses and understand the patterns you've created. Once you're aware of your emotional conditioning, you can start challenging those patterns. Begin by questioning the validity of your emotional reactions. Is it really necessary to feel anger or fear in a certain situation? Often, you'll find that it's not. Another effective technique is to talk about your emotions. Externalizing your feelings helps diminish their intensity. Whether it's with a friend, a therapist, or even just writing in a journal, expressing your emotions can free you from their grip. Additionally, you can explore alternative practices like EMDR, eye movement desensitization and reprocessing, or meditation. These techniques help rewire your brain and release the emotional charge associated with certain memories or events. Remember, it's not about the event itself. It's about the emotional response to that event. And by changing your response, you can change your emotional conditioning. Over time, with consistent practice, you'll find yourself becoming less reactive and more in control. You'll be able to manage your attention and energy efficiently. And let me tell you, my friend, there's nothing more empowering than being the master of your own emotions. So, what actions will you take from this video? How will you start changing your emotional conditioning? I want to hear from you in the comments below. And if you found this video valuable, consider subscribing to our channel, liking this video, and hitting the notification bell. By doing so, you'll gain access to even more life-changing content that can help you achieve your goals and transform your life. And hey, if you feel compelled to give back and show your appreciation, feel free to leave a tip. Your support allows us to continue creating valuable content like this. The link can be found in the video description. Thank you for watching, my friend. Until next time, take control of your emotions and live a life of freedom and abundance. End music.